All right, dudes and dudettes, listen to this. Marvel is making a Howard the Duck TV series. It's going to be animated, and it is going to be based on the first and best ever Marvel movie ever created, Howard the Duck. Mom! Ugh.
All systems are functional.
What is, what was, and what will be start here with the words, in the beginning there was Howard the Duck.
What up to my peoples, and welcome to Retro Crunch, your nostalgia channel where we talk about current news that relates to all things retro. Alright, so growing up, oh man, back in 1986, I was a little kid, probably around 11 or 12, and there was a movie that I just loved, Howard the Duck. When that movie came on, oh man, it was just one of those types of movies that you watch this and you got to see Lea Thompson. You got to see a George Lucas produced movie that was, in my opinion, at that time, it was just so fun to watch. It was one of those movies that ended up becoming a cult classic, but at the time, didn't do very good at the box office. But I will tell you, it's probably one of the most enjoyable movies that I watched as a kid. And in 1986, getting to see this little duck who was walking around acting like an adult, getting to smoke cigars, basically living the life like an adult, which us as kids didn't get to do at the time. We kind of had an opportunity to enjoy this classic comic book character that we'd seen in comic books previously, doing things that we always wanted to be able to do. And it was just a fun movie. And you were probably just as surprised as I was just about a week or so ago to find out that Hulu, in conjunction with Marvel Studios, is going to be making a Howard the Duck animated TV show. When I first found out about this, I was kind of surprised because Lea Thompson, she was talking about making a live action one with Howard the Duck. And Lea Thompson, she has a past with this. Of course, she was in the movie, but the movie in '86, it actually bombed, and she actually tried to distance herself at first from the movie. And Howard the Duck, it was resilient. It had a fan base, and later down the road, it had a cult fan base where people they kind of gave it a shot, gave it a chance, and fell in love with it, just like I did. I actually enjoyed it when I was a kid, but I enjoyed it even more as I got a little bit older, with all of the different puns that were in the movie and some of the slapstick and some of the older material or things that were kind of innuendo for us little kids that we didn't really catch. But as an adult, we definitely saw a lot more of. All that was really fun about it. And Hulu also announced that Kevin Smith and Dave Willis are going to be doing the development for this new TV series. And Kevin Smith, we remember him from Clerks and Jay and Silent Bob. And Dave, he actually was one of the co-creators on Aqua Teen Hunger Force. So that's going to be really neat getting to see these guys work together on this. And I think they have the type of sense of humor to do a pretty good job on a series like this. And Lea Thompson, who I wasn't really sure if she was going to be attached to this series because I know she was trying to make the live action movie. It turns out that Kevin Smith has already actually reached out to her, and she's going to be lending her voice to the series as well. So I think that's really good news, and to have her on board, it's going to, definitely bring in a lot more of the cult following. And Lea Thompson was very recently on one of the covers of the Howard the Duck comic book. So it's no mistake that Kevin Smith was reaching out to her to have her lend her voice in the series, because she's really wanting to be involved in it. She even sent a shout out on Twitter to let everybody know about it. Right now, there is no real news on when the series is going to start or having a full cast or the voices for the full cast. But if you kind of want to get a glimpse of what it could be like, there's actually a Guardians of the Galaxy TV show that Disney has that I think there's 3 seasons right now. And in the 3rd season, there's a few episodes that you can see Howard the Duck. Alright, so I actually have a question for you. What do you guys think about them doing a Howard the Duck series? Are you excited to see an animated series of Howard the Duck? Or do you think they should have just stuck with the original one? Now, George Lucas, whenever he was actually originally making this, it was actually supposed to be an animated series even way back in 1986. But because George Lucas had a contract with Universal, he had to make this movie into a live action movie. So this is our opportunity to get the animated movie that we were supposed to get way back in '86. Alright, my fellow retro heads, I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and be sure to check out that next video right over there. Alright, I'll catch y'all on the flip side, and remember, if it ain't retro, it ain't worth watching.